it helps once in a while to have that list to look at and go, I'm not as much of a fuck up and failure as I think. Namaste, witchlings! How are we today? Welcome to my channel. This is Di's Daily Divination Draw. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, living a magical life through yoga. So, today is Wednesday the 16th. Less serious, more lighthearted with the King of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles reversed, we are being overly generous with our money to a fault. And then we have the Tower reversed, which means we are stuck in a rut and unable to make any significant changes. To recap real quick, we have the King of Pentacles telling us to be less serious, more lighthearted. Six of Pentacles reversed, saying we are overly generous with our money, and the Tower reversed tells us that we are stuck in a rut, unable to make a change. Our first oracle card. I need to reach out. Who are we reaching out to today? We have our second one being destined soul ties. And finally, we have the wrong time and place. We are needing to reach out to someone that we have a destined soul tie with, but when we first met, it was the wrong time and place. Curiouser and curiouser. Today's rune, we have Fehu reversed. I think you can see that. It looks like it. All right. Fehu reversed is Fehu belongs to the younger Firth arc. It has other names such as Fey, Theo, and Fe. I think it's Fe. I love my face when I say that. Nowadays, the name is interpreted as wealth. However, once upon a time, it meant sheep because sheep were the most common expression of wealth, basically. All right. Our characteristics of Fehu. We have, my nose is itchy. This rune is the embodiment of boundless power. The rune's Vim energy is rightfully compared to a force of nature, as it is unstoppable. Unstoppable. It is also a symbol of fertility. Used for good purposes, Fehu provides an eternal creative force, but when used for evil, it can cause a disaster. Which, if you're doing evil things with it, you probably want a disaster. Yeah, just saying. Fehu can make anything attract, even polar opposites. It is a symbol of irrepressible evolution and growth. It symbolizes the reinforcement of both internal and external capacities. So our meaning of a reversed Fehu, it's not good. It is mostly about troubles in your personal life. You might be having some serious misunderstandings with your partner. Being involved in a risky business. Consider all the pros and cons before you decide on anything. Problematic situations in the work environment, along with those heavy expenditures because you're being a little bit too generous with your money. A breakdown in the emotional sphere. And then certain obstacles on the way to your dream. They may seem insurmountable at first, but you can overcome them, which is a good thing. Fehu turned upside down means that it is time to pick yourself up and not let anything take you out of the moment. You have to be emotionally strong and very accurate with your business. Today's goddess is Allah. She is a goddess of morality. She is an Ibo goddess, and her mythology. Daughter of the supreme creator Chi. Allah is one of the most important Alusi, or deities, in Western Africa. She is the queen of life and death, and she brings abundance both in humans and in the earth as quickly as she takes it away. Allah is a keeper of morality for humans, and those who transgress and commit crimes will be punished by her. She often warns people first in dreams to change their ways before she sends her army of ants. Personally, if she came to me in a dream and said, hey, clean up your act or else, I would do it because, I don't want an army of ants after me. Am I the only one envisioning Ant-Man here, too? The custom of burying our deceased in the ground also comes from her legend. She decreed that all souls would be returned to her womb. She is often portrayed seated on a golden throne next to her husband, Amadioha, the Sky Alusi. Her earthly messenger is the python, which is highly revered in Ibo communities. Call on Allah when you want to find justice or protection from those who harm you. Allah is here to push you to align with your integrity. If you're in the right, she will help you find justice. However, if you are walking the thin line between right and wrong, she is here as a reminder to do what is right, even if it's not easy. What's right is not always easy, and what's easy is not always right. I think that's her biggest message. Today's Namaste. We have remember the things you are good at. Ooh, I like this one. Make a list of all the things that you happen to be good at. If you need help, ask people close to you what they feel your best characteristics are. Ask people what talents they believe you to possess, and the range of good things will start pouring in, from small to much larger. As your list comes to a close, be amazed and grateful for all the things that you have become proficient in. You have acquired much skill. Be thankful. Being grateful helps our body react in a positive way. All of a sudden, we can feel an overwhelming sense of abundance when we remember to be grateful for the things we have or we are good at. This will help vanquish any feelings of stress. Even without the stress-busting effect of it, it's kind of nice every once in a while, especially if you're like me and tend to focus on all the stuff you're not good at. It helps once in a while to have that list to look at and go, I'm not as much of a fuck up and failure as I think. Today's self-compassion. Present moment. We all think happiness is something that will come later, when conditions in our lives are better. Aren't we all guilty of that? For 5 breaths, let go of any thought about the future and see if there is happiness to be found in the present. That's a good idea. And something that both of these decks preach is basically mindfulness. And well, mindfulness does help in all the ways that these cards say. It helps you, not stress about the future because, well, you're not thinking about the future if you're being mindful. It relieves some of the trauma from our past because we're not lingering on the past. So there you have it. Our moment of Zen from our book. We have 2. One that is very solemnish, and then one that is amusing. The 4 vows are, however innumerable sentient beings, I vow to save them all. However inexhaustible the passions, I vow to extinguish them all. However immeasurable the dharmas, I vow to master them all. However incomparable the Buddha's truth, I vow to attain it. And as I said, those are the 4 vows. And then, since it mentioned incomparable Buddha's truth, where there are humans, you will find flies and Buddhas. And that is Issa. That, my loves, is our moment of Zen for today. And with that, that is all for today. Tune in tomorrow, same bad time, same bad place, another daily draw. And tomorrow is Thursday, so 4:30 p.m. my time, Seattle Pacific, I am doing my podcast, and we are talking about free speech. The blog post will be continuing that theme. Friday, we have our fantabulously wonderful guided meditation, which is going to be about the mindfulness of our speech, continuing on with the speech theme. Please come back and join me for those. Friday night, guided meditation, Thursday podcast. All of these will help us live our magical lives through yoga. So, go out into this big, beautiful world of ours and spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. There is already enough hate and discontent out there. We don't need to add to it. Tell your loved ones that they mean something to you because you do not know when the last time you see them is going to be. And then, if you liked what I'm saying here, do the like, share, and subscribe thing and hit the bell so you know when I go live again or even just post something.